So guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now in this video, what I want to be going through is the best e-commerce sub niches to go into, okay, during this time. Because obviously what's going on right now, it's a very, very tough time, but there is actually a way for you to benefit from this. Obviously, given that majority of you guys on this channel are, in the e-com niche, which you should be if you're not. And obviously all of you in the Quantum Agency program are in the e-com niche. Us in the e-com niche, we can actually benefit from what's going on right now, okay? We can actually benefit by specifically targeting a certain set of e-commerce sub niches, okay? And as I say, in this video, I want to tell you literally exactly what those sub niches are that you can go into and actually benefit from kind of this terrible time. And so for those of you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Kai Bax. I own a multi-six-figure e-com agency, and I also run this YouTube channel where I give out completely free content every single other day on the channel surrounding how to build a multi-six-figure e-commerce social media marketing agency. And as always guys, just before we go ahead, jump into the video, make sure you go ahead, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm posting unmatched value on this channel every other day. So with that being said, let's dive straight into it and discuss the best e-commerce sub niches to go into during this time. So just as a quick bit of backstory around this video, I was actually on a team call this morning. Literally this morning, I was on a team call with my team who work with, who work at Bax Consulting. And he was telling me, about this article online that got posted, and it was basically covering top 100 fastest growing e-commerce sub niches and also the 100 fastest declining sub niches, okay? And so as I say, this is kind of where this information is pulled from. It's all actual facts. And so, this is why it's so vital that you go into these sub niches, because they are actually the fastest growing sub niches for e-commerce, okay? So I just want to discuss the top 10, okay? The top 10 fastest growing sub niches. Okay, so the top 10 is, from number 1 to number 10. Number 1's disposable gloves, obviously. Number 2 is bread machines. 3 is cough and cold. 4 is soups. Number 5 is dried grains and rice. 6 is packaged foods. 7 is fruit cups. 8 is weight training. 9 is milk and cream. And number 10 is dishwashing supply. So that's just for some context for you. I don't actually recommend going into those sub niches specifically, just because they're not the best e-com niches to work with in terms of clients and whatnot, like dried grains and rice. However, I went through the entire top 100 and pulled out the best actual sub niches you can genuinely go into right now. Okay, and actually get clients on and start actually grow your agency through this time. Basically, that's the entire kind of concept behind this video, right? It's how to grow your agency. And so going into those sub niches I just mentioned, they're the top 10 fastest growing e-commerce sub niches. However, to go into those sub niches for your e-com agency, it's probably not the best idea, like milk and cream, you're just not gonna go into that. However, as I say, here's kind of my top, I think it's around, I've got 8 in mind, top 8 sub niches to go into. So number 1, as I kind of mentioned in that list, is bread machines, but this falls under the broader category of home cooking and the baking niche, right? So bread machines, obviously people are thinking, instead of buying bread may run out, I'll just make my own. Or this could also be, I'm very naive in this topic, I don't really know much home baking stuff, but I know that home baking and just the baking sub niche as a whole is a good e-com niche to go into. There's multiple hundreds of brands out there that specialize in bread machines or specialize in another type of home baking kind of kitchenware style e-com brand. Okay, again, I'm very naive, but that's an amazing sub niche to go into right now, because as I say, that is one of the top 100 fastest growing e-com businesses right now. Number 2, and this one probably goes without saying, but it's very, it'll be very, very lucrative for you to go into, is the health improvement niche. Okay, so obviously things like Oura Ring, I've actually got an Oura Ring on right now, but things like that, like health improvement, people now more than ever are focused on their health, are focused on their, how they are operating, their immune system and all this type of stuff. People are focusing on this more than ever right now. And again, in that top 100, there was multiple health improvement niches. So this could fall under as I say, health tech companies like Oura Ring. It could also fall under supplements, right? So health supplements that you know, get stronger immune system or whatever, you know. So there's a lot that can go into the health improvement niche, and right now, as I say, there's more eyes on that niche more than ever. And so basically what I'm trying to do with this kind of entire video is to show you the best e-com sub niches to go into, because of two things, right? Because those e-com owners of these specific sub niches, so the first two being you know, the home baking kind of kits, kind of like home baking, kitchenware niche, health improvement niches, the owners of those brands will know that their kind of their industry is growing. And also if so that's going to obviously directly correlate to, you know, you being able to bring them on as a client. And then also once you get them on as a client, you're going to be able to get amazing results for them, which you can obviously charge higher for to that specific client, and also leverage those results to get more clients. Okay, so it's kind of two things. It's going to be easier to sign the clients on, and it's going to be super easy to get better results with it because more eyes are on these certain niches. Okay, bit of a side tangent there, but let's get on to number three. Number three is like weight training, fitness, and kind of like yoga, like home workouts, if you know what I mean. So like weight training, like equipment, like I can guarantee if you got a client right now in the weight training equipment niche, so like dumbbells, like benches, like pull-up bars, stuff like that, like you will be able to get such crazy results for them. I've actually got a potential client who's should be signing on very, very soon. I'm super excited for him to sign on, who has like a workout kind of e-com brand, right? Workout e-com brand. I'm super excited to get him on board because I know it's going to be a massive, massive home run, because I can guarantee the results we'll be able to generate will be insane, because there's so many eyes. You know, everybody's trying to get, you know, home workout gear, but they can't because it's all sold out in the shops. They can't really go to the shops anyway. And like I say, when they get there, it's all sold out anyway. So if you was able to put an ad in front of those people, they'd buy 100%. You could probably 10x the price and they'd still buy. So as I say, I've got a client who should be signing on very soon. I'm super excited for him too. And this is another great niche for you to delve into with your e-com agents. Number four, again, probably goes without saying, but any sort of food delivery service, okay? This is, technically it's e-com, technically it is because it's online, but it's obviously it's slightly different. But any sort of food delivery service, whether it's delivery as in like the company actually delivers it, or whether it's just like a normal e-com business where they ship it out, anything to do with that, you'll kill it 100%, because you can really leverage the point of, you know, quote unquote, like get your food needs, or like fulfill all of your food needs without leaving your house, delivered directly to your doorstep. Something like that in the copy, again, would absolutely kill. So as I say, niche number four that I highly recommend for you to go into is the food delivery niche. Number five, this one is big. I know I keep saying for every single one, it's really, you know, you should definitely get into it, but this one for sure, and that's like office supplies. So like, for example, like computer monitors, because you got to realize like almost every single person out there is now working from home. If they are, which they are, forced to work from home, but at home they, you know, maybe they don't even have a monitor, or maybe they don't, you know, whatever they've currently got isn't, you know, maybe it's really slow, maybe it's just, you know, just not where they want it to be, not like it is at their work, then they want to upgrade, they're gonna upgrade. Again, if you can put an ad in front of those people saying, upgrade your office setup today, or, you know, you can even say, like literally call them out saying, have you been forced to work from home, but your home setup just isn't where it should be? You know, buy here kind of thing. And so as I say, if you can put an ad in front of all those people like that, the ROAS you will generate will be absolutely insane. Niche number six for you to go into is the pet niche, okay? You gotta understand that people still need to, you know, provide for their pet, whether it, again, I'm not a big pet person, I'm very naive on this topic, but I know you still need to feed them, you still need to, you know, entertain them by toys, or, you know, get them a new bed or something like that, you know. Again, I'm very naive, but you still need to do that, right? Just because of what's going on in the world, they still need to provide for their pet. And so the pet niche is never ever gonna decline, because it's just because now people can't go to the shops or restricted from going to the shops, it's not, that doesn't mean that now that they're just not going to provide for their pet, they still have to. So pet niche is another really good one, and again, that is in the top 100 fastest growing e-com brands. The last two that I'm going to talk about, they're not as like specific in terms of like these are the fastest growing. They're still in the top 100 list, but they're just more logical, right? So first things first is coffee brands. Like if you can get a client on board in the coffee niche, they'll still be making a lot of money, okay? I can guarantee you that, and as I say, they're still in the top 100 fastest growing brands. And so if you can get a really cool client in the coffee niche, they will still, without a doubt, get just ridiculous results. You'll be able to generate them ridiculous results, just because, like, again, people are restricted from going to the shops. But I mean, some people are even addicted to coffee, which isn't good. But, you know, I mean, for me personally, like, just look at myself, like, I love coffee. There's no way that I'd be able to go without it, right? There's no way I'd be able to go without it. And so again, I've not left my house in so long that I never leave, just because of, you know, I work from home every day. Like, my schedule hasn't changed, but because I don't have to go out now, I don't go out, like literally never go out. I think it's been a month since I've left my house. It's pretty bad, but like I say, I literally work Monday through Saturday, just all day, every day. So nothing's really changed. And so if, like, again, I went on Facebook as somebody who really likes coffee and never leaves the house, if I went on Facebook, a coffee brand served me an ad, 100% I'd convert without a doubt. And it was a cool brand as well. You know, without a doubt, I'd convert. And again, coffee brands, top 100 fastest growing e-com, on the top 100 fastest e-com growing list. The last niche that I want to talk about is skincare brands, okay? Same principles apply with coffee brands. You know, people still want to keep on top of their, you know, skincare. They still want to keep on top of their health, which ties in with the health improvement sub niche. And so again, if they can somehow get what they still need to do, if they can get that without going to the shops, again, they'll convert, okay? So bit of a different style of topic, bit of a different style of video today. It's a bit kind of all over the place, but I just wanted to list out a few, you know, the 8 niches personally that I'm reaching out to, and that I highly recommend you reach out to as well, because as I say, like, these are not slowing down. These are actually growing in this time, right? They're not even staying where they are, right? It's not like they're not experiencing any changes. They are experiencing changes. They're increasing rapidly, okay? Especially for the bakery niche, that's number 2 on the fastest growing list. And I think it was increased it has increased by like 650%, okay? And even the lowest one, like the skincare brand that I was telling you about, like, they are still increasing, not as much as that, but they're still increasing. They've still increased by just under or right on 100% during this time. So you can still 100% get clients, and these sub niches that I've discussed in this video are some amazing niches to go after. And so when you pair these niches, right, when you go after these niches and you pair this with either the outreach you're doing, or more specifically the outreach that we cover within the Quantum Agency program, if you're in the program, pair the outreach that we go through in there with these niches, and I can guarantee you, right, if you're consistent, there is no way you won't be able to get a client, or probably two to four clients, to be honest, okay? So as I say, I hope this gave you some more clarity on what brands to go after during this tough time. And with that being said, make sure you stay safe. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next video.